Hello everybody and welcome back to another Mr. Brick Day review. Now today we're going to be reviewing the Marvel CMF Spider-Verse minifigs. Now these minifigs, I've got a couple different things to say about them. I think that they're awesome. I think there's some really cool ones in here, but I definitely think there's some that could have been either a different minifig or done differently in a different way that would have made it somewhat different. Yeah, basically. But I'm going to go through them all in order of the leaflet, which of course you get the little leaflet in the package as well. Going to go through it like that. You've got the instructions for the minifigs that have a couple more sort of special parts or parts that need to be a little bit instructed to build and stuff, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this is all of them here, and we're going to basically just go through every single one in this leaflet. I also wanted to quickly add that it actually took me a while to find these minifigs, but there's going to be a vlog coming out soon that'll show off that adventure, as well as the adventure that I had at a LEGO convention. This is also what it looked like in the boxes, and yeah, pretty awesome. Anyway, back to the video. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Miles Morales Spider-Man minifig. I will say first of all though that every single one of these CMF minifigs comes with this really cool translucent orange base plate rather than the normal black ones that you get, which I think is really nice. It's cool to get a new unique little base plate for them to stand on. But yeah, we're going to start off with this minifig. Technically this is the Miles Morales, but we have had a Miles Morales minifig this year already. Now, don't get me wrong, this minifig is really cool. The detailing on the arms you can see for the powered up is really awesome. The back printing is the exact same as the one we got from the bodega, and both arm prints are printed. The new parts for this minifig are all here, literally all here. You've got the new mask, which is really cool, really cool looking. I'm a big fan of the way that mask looks. You also have the cool powered up torso, which I think looks really nice. It's the same as the one from January, but just with powered up effects. And the main thing that got me excited about this minifig is the fact we have leg printing. We have leg printing, which is absolutely awesome because you could take those legs off. I have actually got a spare Miles minifig, but you can take the legs off and look, put them on your other Miles minifig, and that just adds a whole bunch of detail to this minifig, which I think is really awesome. I think he should have come with printed legs anyway, but obviously, you know, most sets don't get certain things depending on what they are. But no, it's a pretty cool minifig all round. I just maybe think that I would maybe have chose a different variation of the Smiles. I maybe would have liked like the suit from the first film, or the suit that he wore before he got his own suit, which I think would be cool. But yeah, I think overall he's actually still pretty cool, and I'm a big fan of this minifig. Just maybe could have been a slightly different thing done with the Miles. He also comes with an interchangeable head and a little spider, which I think is really cool. I like the little spider accessory, he's really cool. Of course, on the head you also have an alternative face print, which is different to the bodega one, which I think is really cool actually, as you've got a little more angrier face and stuff. But yeah, I actually really like the alternate face print for Miles here. So overall, this minifig is pretty good. I think I'd probably rate this minifig a solid 6 out of 10, because it's still really cool to get all the unique printing and stuff, and again the unique mask print, same with the back print as well. So that's not really unique, that's the same, but yeah, I think it would have been cool to get a different variation of this Miles, but I still think it was really cool nonetheless. Okay, so next up we have Spider-Punk. Now, if there was a favourite minifig out of this entire lineup, he is definitely my favourite. This is, to be perfectly honest with you, a 10 out of 10 minifig for me personally. I love the back torso printing, I love the arm printing, I love the side leg printing, and the actual front leg printing is absolutely awesome. The front torso printing is really cool too. I love the little spiky piece that you put on his head, which is really cool. Mine's a little bit loose, but it is still really awesome. And he comes with a really cool guitar accessory, which has really nice printing along the neck of the guitar, and has really cool little printing of stickers and stuff for, you know, Spider-Punk. I really like the way this guitar looks for Spider-Punk. Really big fan of this minifig. And just like Miles, he comes with a head, a swappable head, which I think is super awesome. And he has a alternate face print there too of him just looking more serious rather than smiling. But yeah, this minifig is definitely a 10 out of 10, and I definitely think it's one of the best of the set. So yeah, definitely a must grab. Okay, next we have another really awesome minifig, and it is the Miles Prowler. Would I have liked to have had the actual Prowler? Yes, but the Miles one is still really awesome, considering the fact he is going to play a big part in the new Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse movie that will be coming out next year. I love his big gauntlet pieces he's got. I love the way his arms are. He's got dual molded arms and nice printing. He's got nice back printing there as well, which I love the little cape piece as well on there. Looks really awesome. I love the torso printing and the leg printing. I will say he maybe needs to be a little bit of a different purple colour, but I still think he's a really good minifig altogether. And I love this mask. It is so cool. In fact, we'll take off this mask quickly to reveal first of all his headpiece, which he's got no alternate face. He's just got that grumpy Miles look, which is really cool. Make sure you don't fall off there, Miles. Prowler Miles, don't do it. This is the mask. It is awesome. Of course, he's got the cool dreads at the back and stuff. Really like this minifig. And the helmet piece, and of course he just comes with a swappable hairpiece, which is really awesome for him. I really like that hairpiece. It does look a bit funky as a minifigs version, but I still think it's a really cool addition, and it's always nice to get alternate faces and heads and everything like that for minifigs. So this is definitely a winning minifig in my eyes, and I think I'm probably going to rate him 8 out of 10 because he is definitely got a lot of awesomeness about him, but I do kind of wish it was the original Uncle Aaron Prowler instead of Miles, but that's a nitpick. Awesome minifig. Also forgot to mention that the Prowler Miles comes with this really cool music disc piece, which I think is really nicely printed and looks really awesome. Okay, now moving on to a minifig that I actually thought when it was first announced that I would probably be a bit like, I'm not too sure how I feel about getting another Gwen minifig Miles. Sorry, Ghost Spider Spider-Gwen minifig, but this one does not disappoint. It has dual molded legs, it has side leg printing, front leg printing for the boots, same torso as the usual, but it has arm printing, which looks so damn good. I absolutely love the arm printing on this minifig. I love the eyes that they added for this particular Gwen as well. I will say I've gone around a couple times, but they give you a Gwen and Miles photo that they took in the Lego form, which I think is really awesome and a really nice addition to get, because you know you can stick that in any mock or build that you have for Spider-Man and Spider-Verse. So that's really awesome. But yeah, this is a really awesome minifig. I love the eyes. I love everything about this minifig. Definitely cannot complain. She also comes with an absolutely awesome hairpiece and face print. It's obviously a unique face print. I'm pretty sure every single face print in this entire set is unique to the minifig, which is awesome. Love it so much. Absolutely love the dipped pink, the dual molded hair, the dipped pink look is awesome. Really like that. And of course, while we're background here, we can show she has the other alternate face that actually shows the missing tooth that she has, which is a really nice addition. I am a massive fan of this minifig and the hairpiece. She is getting an 8 as well, because personally, it's another Gwen Stacy. It's definitely a superior Gwen Stacy / Ghost Spider minifig compared to the ones we've got over the years. Okay, so now we move on to a minifig that a lot of people are going to be extremely happy they're getting for a multitude of different reasons. One, because we're finally getting a really cool new 2099 Miguel Spider-Man minifig, because you know the original one is like thousands of pounds, maybe not, I think hundreds of pounds, maybe even thousands to get at the moment, which of course is how it works with minifigs and stuff. I'm just going to quickly, while we're back here, because this is such a awkward cape. I don't want to take it off because I don't want to damage it, but if you can look behind, the cape printing is awesome. It's a plastic cape piece, and you can kind of see, there you go, the back printing on the torso, which is really awesome. I really am a big fan of this minifig. I love the arm printing, the face printing, the leg printing, the torso printing. Oh, I love every single one of these minifigs has such amazing printing, and I genuinely could not ask for anything better with the printing on these minifigs. As much as I maybe think certain minifigs shouldn't be here or should be replaced or should be different variants of a character, I definitely think that this minifig is definitely up there for contenders of the best. This is a 9 out of 10 minifig by far. And of course, not only does he come with an alternate head to put on him, which is absolutely awesome, he also comes with 2 of these little projections of his little assistant woman that was in the movie, which is really, really cool. You get 2 of these, you get one and a spare one, which is really cool to have. You can have her posed in a certain way if someone else is talking to her and stuff, but this is really awesome as well. And just to add to the greatness, he also comes with his vampire face, which is so cool. Lego did not need to treat us like this with this, but they did, and I am very much appreciative of the choice they made to include a vampire head as well as just the alternate head in general. Definitely a 9 out of 10 minifig right here. So now we get on to Spider-Man India, who is genuinely like an absolutely amazing looking minifig as well. I could not believe how good this minifig is. I can't believe the amount of dual molded and details, dual modes. I can't believe the molding they've done. Dual molded, there we go, boom, got it. Can't believe how many minifigs in this set have dual molded legs and details to this extent. It's a CMF series, so obviously they do a lot of details for minifigs because they are basing it just off the minifigs, but this is still an absolutely amazing addition to the collection. I love the arm printing, I love the leg side printing, and the leg printing looks so awesome. This minifig translates so well into Lego as well. He's got his little chai cup, which I find, you know, obviously, you know, it's his teacup, you know, it's his chai cup, because in the movie, as you know as well, he makes the joke about the fact that chai is just tea. So when you're saying chai tea, you're just saying tea. I'm not going to go into that, but that is what happens. And speaking of accessories, he also comes with Spider Cat, which is such an awesome detail. I'm so happy we got a couple spider hero animals in this CMF series, which is awesome. You know, little spider print on his head for his mask is so cool, and I'm so happy that we got that. And yeah, and you know, I'll just quickly show for this guy because obviously, you know, he has the hairpiece on top. You just remove the hairpiece. I'll show that he has just his band goes all the way around on his head. Of course, you can chuck down, you know, his little smiley face or his more serious, angry, fighting face. He plays his hairpiece back on, and there you go. You've got him with his hairpiece on, which is so cool. I absolutely love, again, the alternate heads that comes with this. This minifig to me, again, is a 9 out of 10 because it's just a great detail, and it was definitely a good pick for Lego to pick Spider-Man India for this CMF series too, because he is really iconic in the movie. So yeah, really awesome minifig as well. Okay, so don't get me wrong, right? This minifig's detailing and robotic arm is absolutely awesome. The build for the robotic arm is really cool, and you actually do get with her, you get a spare robotic arm build and a spare belt that she has. Yeah, this minifig, the printing on the arms, the apocalyptic printing is really awesome. I'm a massive fan of the back torso printing, the dual molded legs with the printing on the side and all that, and obviously the face looks really cool, which I can just quickly spin the head around so I don't have to take off the apparatus because it's quite thingy. You can see we have this really awesome Spidey face print under there, which is super cool. Really big fan of that. I think this minifig could have been changed out for somebody else, like Spider-Man Noir, or, you know, other Spider-Man variants. I mean, I mean, hell, they could have even added in like the Spider-Man from PS4 and PS5, although I know that's not really something that's possible, but still would have been cool to get a different minifig, like, instead of this minifig, because I think with the missing Spider-Woman, the OG Spider-Woman missing from the CMF line, she could have replaced her personally, in my opinion, because we just got a Cyborg Spider-Man in the book, in the collectible book. So it's kind of a bit like maybe should have just used this spot for somebody else, but still, it's still a cool minifig and good detail altogether. But I will rate it a 5 because the detailing is still absolutely awesome, but I do kind of wish we didn't have another Cyborg minifig in this lineup. There's so many better minifigs they could have picked, but still, at the moment, you know, we're like halfway there, maybe just over, and this is the first one I'm like meh about, and that's not too bad to be fair. So yeah, pretty good minifig, but just not the one I would pick anyway. I am definitely not in the majority when I say that I think this Sun Spider minifig is a perfect inclusion into the minifig lineup. I don't know why, I just love that we're getting such a unique looking minifig here, like that we don't see much of at all. We've not like, and we don't really know very well, haven't really seen much of Sun Spider in the movie and stuff yet, or did a wee bit but not too much. I think it's awesome. I actually really I like the torso printing, the leg printing on her. She's really awesome. Got the arm printing, really awesome too. Awesome face print there too. And also this cap is so cool because you could just put it on anybody and it would look awesome. You can put it forward as well. You can't really put it forward because it's yeah, it's a backwards cap, but it's a really awesome cap regardless. It could go on anybody, even like a Spider-Man fan because it's got a spider. So again, quick minifig to review, but I would definitely rate this one a 7 out of 10 because I think it was a random inclusion, but I don't hate the fact they included them, if that makes sense. So yeah, 7 out of 10, pretty good minifig. Another minifig that I'm not too bothered about, I'm going to kind of breeze past a little bit. I love the translucent arms with the printing's really cool. Spider Bite right here, cool, but I maybe could have picked a different minifig for it, but at the same time, Spider Bite played a very crucial role in the movie, so at the same time, I'm not mad about it. I think it's just definitely not my favourite minifig out of the lot. I love the dual molded with the hairpiece and the helmet part, and I love the little see-through tablet here, translucent tablet with all the gubbins on it, alternate head of Worry there, and you can obviously add the hairpiece on as well to make it like she's not wearing her helmet. So yeah, I think this minifig is definitely I'd say a 7 out of 10 because again, not mad about the inclusion and I think it's a decent looking minifig altogether. So yeah, not much to say about this one other than the fact that it's good. Okay, so we are on to a winner here. This minifig is absolutely awesome. I love Peter B. Parker in the movie. I love when he turned up in his pink dressing gown with his baby Mayday Parker, which is an awesome little addition to the minifig world in their self. So cool, this just little baby minifig with the Spider-Man mask on and stuff's really cool. I love the detailing on his legs, the dual molded legs with his like slippers, and he's got his suit underneath the thing. Face print's really awesome for him. He's also got a really cool worried face print. And then I'm just going to quickly whip off the apparatus here to reveal his awesome printed Spider-Man costume, which we could have got a Peter B. Parker with his actual suit on rather than just one that has his dressing gown and stuff on. That maybe could have been a good inclusion rather than some of the minifigs that are in this series, but I think he is still really awesome in this look, and I definitely rate him a 8 out of 10 because he's still really awesome. It's good to get a Peter B. Parker, especially in this look. Another absolute win of a minifig here, and it is the Web Slinger Spider-Man minifig. It's got really awesome printing all over him with his really awesome back printing, really awesome dual molded legs with the awesome leg printing for the cowboy look with the belt and stuff. Cool little piece torso printing there at the top. I love this printed pauldron piece that is so awesome. The Spider-Man logo and the webbing on it, so cool. Love his cowboy hat, love his whip. The head underneath here is just a Spider-Man, just a normal Spider-Man head. So there's nothing really too unique about that, but again, still a really awesome inclusion, really awesome minifig. He also comes with a spider horse, which I think is really, really awesome. Hang on, my thing just popped. It's really, really awesome. Love the printing on him and the dual molded everything, to be honest. Oh, he's a bit scuffed. That's sad. But yeah, really big fan of this minifig. This minifig and his little horse. It would have been cool to get a bigger horse, but at the same time, can't really complain too much. And yeah, very good inclusion. I'd give him probably a 7 as well, because he's really cool, but there's definitely minifigs that, you know, could have been chosen, but I still think he's a really cool inclusion. They did not cheap out on the detail on him either, so yeah, 7 out of 10 I think for this guy. Okay, so last but certainly not least is Werewolf Spider-Man. Now, he is a really awesome minifig, don't get me wrong. I love the ripping on him, the printing on the arms, the dual molded legs with the ripping on it and stuff. 2 different dual molded legs, which is awesome as well. His back torso is awesome too, with the rip down there on the spider bit, which is cool. I think this torso is really nice, and to be honest with you, the way it's ripped is a little bit universal if you just wanted to like make him look like he's a ripped Spider-Man suit. But again, could have been cool to get a completely different minifig from this lineup rather than just Werewolf Spider-Man, but I'm still not mad. I still think he's a really, really good collection, really good thing to add to the collection for sure. So yeah, I'm not completely mad. I think he's still a pretty decent minifig. I'd give him a 6 out of 10 though, because the detailing is awesome, but I would rather get a different minifig personally. Okay, so my overall thoughts on this minifig series is I think it's awesome. I think it was definitely worth the wait for these. I think they're all awesome in their own right. My favourite minifig out of every single one of them is Spider-Punk. He is my favourite. He is the best. Just absolutely love him. My least favourite is Cyborg Spider-Woman, because we had another Cyborg Spider-Man. So I think that one could have been changed for, you know, Spider-Woman or another Spider-Man minifig. But yeah, overall, I think they're really, really good, and I definitely think you should go pick them up. Thank you guys for watching, and I will speak to you guys in my next video. Thank you, and goodbye!